It's the Dad Show! Just two dudes with great advice. Here's your host, Mr. Cameron, Mr. Post. They are the Dude Advice Duo. That's right. Welcome to another week of the Dad Show. We are the Dude Advice Duo. That's Mr. Cameron.
Hey, thank you very much. And this is Mr. Post, and we have you covered for all of your dadding needs. We've got you covered from dad jokes to diaper changes. We've got it all covered.
Gotcha, everything. Hey, feel free to give us a call. Our phone number, 1-800-867-5309. You can even join us via video conference, which we actually have Mr. Zimmerman joining us today to get some advice. Hey, Mr. Zimmerman, we're happy to see you at the show. Thanks for joining the Dad Show today.
All right, dudes, thanks for having me. I am a long-time listener, first-time caller. Can't believe I got on.
Welcome.
I'm going to get right into these questions. I know you're busy. My first question is kind of a debate my wife and I have. Since we're going to have a boy, should we have a king-size bed or should we have a queen-size bed? I say king because it's your boy.
Mr. Zimmerman, I completely understand where you're going with that, king, boy. It makes sense. However, our advice, you need to get a crib, sir. Make sure your baby sleeps in a crib. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Also, it's going to be tight. Should we reuse diapers? Is that allowed?
Well, that's a good question, but there's a book out there, Mr. Zimmerman, and it's called Everybody Poops. And your baby's going to do that a lot, and when that happens, you're going to want to throw those diapers away, and you're going to want to take out a fresh new one and use that.
Okay, simple enough, I guess. Should I raise him? And I ask this because I've been a Lions fan my whole life. My dad raised me a Lions fan. Should I raise my son a Lions fan?
Yes. Next question.
Okay. When he turns 13 months old, is that the time I can watch a PG-13 movie with him for the first time?
Mr. Zimmerman, PG-13, 13 years old, not months, years. And anyway, our advice is steer clear of the movies. You should be focused on reading to your baby. Read.
And I'm glad you said that. I actually do have one more question if you have the time. I'm just wondering about bedtime stories. I've got so many in mind from when I was a kid. Is there anything that you could help me figure out, like in terms of bedtime stories? Any books that you could help me figure out for those stories?
Well, that's a great question. We actually, at Lakes, we have been working through, as you know, a March Reading Madness bracket where we started with 32 books and we have narrowed it down to 8. And next week, we're going to be able to help you out because we're going to narrow that down even more. And Mr. Post is going to tell you about how we can do that.
Yeah, starting next week, we're going to have 4 books. We're going to start donating boxed food. Donate boxed food, and we're going to help narrow that 4-book list down to 2 for the following week. So, Mr. Zimmerman, it's going to be a good idea for you to join us next week, and you can find out which books have made it on. And they're all great books that are on that list.
Great books.
So you can't go wrong with any of them, but we'll get you down to a winner, okay? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your questions. We'll see you again soon.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Today's episode of The Dad Show is brought to you by
The AutoZones. They are giving away free blinker fluid. Contact us. We'll send you a coupon. Check your blinker fluid, people. We're signing out. We'll see you next week on The Dad Show. Thanks for tuning in to The Dad Show with your host, Mr. Cameron, Mr. Post. They are the Dude Advice Duo.